Thor Ragnarok is a film that doesn't really have any business being as funny as it is, but it is. It was hilarious, brilliant, and I loved it. Chris Hemsworth hasn't really been allowed to use his comedy chops much in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but in this one he is, and he's brilliant. It was great watching him. And I'd also forgotten how much I enjoy watching Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Great. I felt as if Taika Waititi had been given the task of making one sort of film, but he'd said, actually I kind of want to make this sort of film, and then he kind of made both, and it worked really well. The Asgardian aspect and the Guardians of the Galaxy-esque space aspect, the like Shakespearean kind of fantasy world versus the sci-fi colourful tech. He managed to blend it really well. That was fantastic. Hela was a pretty good villain, even though her and Thor were separate for most of the film. She was intimidating and brought the right kind of to the film. I loved the Hulk-Thor dynamic in this as well, and I hope that kind of thing continues. Overall, I really enjoyed this. One of my favourites in the MCU so far. If you had to ask me for something negative to say, I would say about maybe the first third of this film. Thor doesn't really feel like he's doing anything himself. He's either being told where to go or being dragged somewhere. He doesn't really take matters into his own hands until later on. It just feels like he's along for the ride. And also, Doctor Strange is in this, but it kind of felt he was just shoved in, just in one scene, just like, because you gotta have him in there. But apart from those two things, which I didn't really mind too much anyway, I didn't really see anything wrong with this film. Oh, and also Korg was hilarious. Probably my favourite thing about it. Really funny. Played by Taika Waititi. Very funny. I really hope he returns. I want to see more of him. And I'll probably see more of Taika Waititi's stuff as well. I don't think I've seen anything by him before. Hunt for the Wilder People, I've heard, is also very good. So maybe I'll go and seek that, watch that. Very good. Anyway, I'm going to give this film a praise it. Don't think you really expected anything else after the things I've said. Marvel are really on top of their game at the moment. Every film in Phase 3 I think I've loved. Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, and this one, Ragnarok. Black Panther also looks like it's going to be amazing. And then there's Infinity War, which it's gonna be everything, isn't it? Everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far is just smashed into one. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it all. Justice League comes out this month as well. Not as excited for that because their track record isn't great. But maybe they've learned from their mistakes and will make a good one this time. Anyway, we'll see. I hope you liked this quick review. I've been Lester Lote, and I'll see you next time!